Lots more earnings to dissect. Let's welcome on board VP Nandakumar, the MD and CEO at Manappuram Finance, as well, joining in on the show right now. Mr. Nandakumar, great to have you on the show. Thanks for taking the time out. Your gold loan AUMs have seen an 8% growth in the second quarter. You've maintained that you're going to be maintaining the pricing discipline as well. How do you think this strategy is going to fare with regards to growth, especially given the competition now in gold loans?
The gold loan, our expectation is to grow around 10% annually, and we expect that to grow because we are the coming quarters are usually better for gold loan. And now, more importantly, we have other portfolios too, secured portfolios. We are growing those portfolios along with our gold loan portfolio, like MSME, secured MSME, commercial vehicles, etc. Because we have a very large customer base, both in Manappuram and the subsidiaries. So, in these secured segments like commercial vehicles as well as secured MSME, our penetration compared to our potential has come to only 1/5. So, we have that opportunity also along with the gold. Gold, as I said, we expect the coming quarters we will have the targeted growth of annual growth of around 10%.
Morning, and you've also been able to pass on the higher cost of borrowings, unlike what some of your peers have managed to do, who had to shed yields. So keeping in mind the kind of competition that we're seeing in the space, what is the outlook in terms of where you see your spreads headed?
In gold loan segment, there are many players, but the segment we are into, that is small ticket size. Average ticket size is around 50,000, and short-term loans in the sense that the average loan period is around 100 days. In this segment, what is most sought after is the quick delivery of service, and also the service at the doorsteps wherever required. In these areas, there is enough headroom for us to play. So the competition is there in different segments of gold loan. These segments, we feel like we have a lot of role to play.
What is your outlook then on growth in the gold loan and the non-gold business?
Our target is to grow at a rate of 20% annually and deliver an ROE of 20%. We are going in that path. So we are on the track only. We have no issue there.
I also wanted to talk about your subsidiary, the Asarwad MFI, for the IPO, because that was the plan. The DRHP was filed a month ago, almost a 1,500 crore IPO is what was planned. Could you talk to us about what are the timelines in terms of when it will be out in the market, and what kind of value unlocking can happen for Manappuram?
See, I am prevented because of talking further on this as we have filed the DRHP, because whatever has been what we can disclose is whatever has been already disclosed. Other than that, I have the constraints, but what I can say is we have, as told by you, that we have filed the DRHP around 1 month back. And we are getting a few queries which has been promptly answered. Usually, from the market, what we understand is the time usually taken is around 100 days. So we expect that to be cleared within 100 and 120 days. But at the same time, I can only say that the decision is with SEBI only. This is whatever I have said is our expectation.
Sure, we appreciate that you can't talk because of the regulatory requirements much about it, but just let's talk about the asset quality as a whole. RBI seemed to have raised a red flag when it comes to the unsecured loan for the book of Asarwad and for yourself as well. What kind of asset trends are you witnessing? Anything that should be a concern?
RBI has not raised any flag. So our asset quality, post-COVID, the asset quality remains good only, healthy only. Compared to peers, the asset quality is not at all worse than the peers. It remains strong only.
What I meant when I said RBI raised the red flag is for the entire sector, wherein RBI was a bit worried about the unsecured lending, and they have been talking about improving the entire norms, etc. So that was my point. But Mr. Thank you so much for joining us and talking to us. Those were largely the questions I had in mind. Appreciate you joining us on the show today, Mr. Nandakumar. Good to have you.